Hi, I'm Rachel Foster from Fresh Perspective Copywriting. Have you ever had a bad experience with a copywriter? Maybe they went AWOL on a project, or maybe they didn't understand how to write for your B2B audience and then they sent you copy that you simply couldn't use. So then you had to scramble to find a replacement or hustle to get it done yourself. Yeah, that's rough. Keep watching for my 5 tips on how to find a B2B copywriter who gets your brand, understands how to engage your audience, and is easy to work with. The first thing you want to look for in a copywriter is experience in your industry. So a lot of copywriters are generalists, which means that they could write about everything from consumer goods to fitness to software. So agencies often hire generalists when they need a writer who can adapt their style to a range of clients. But a generalist may not be the best choice for B2B tech companies that sell complex products and services. So if your product has a steep learning curve, look for a writer who has prior experience in your industry, and this will greatly reduce the amount of time that you spend briefing the writer and managing revisions. The second thing you want to look for is an understanding of the B2B tech buying process. So does your copywriter totally geek out over B2B sales and marketing? If not, you may run into some problems. Look for a copywriter who understands how B2B tech buyers make decisions. This knowledge is crucial when writing copy, as your copywriter needs to know where your buyers are starting from in order to write copy that gets them to take the next step. The third thing you want to look for is an understanding of your audience. So your copy likely speaks to 2 different buyers, the tech buyer and the business buyer. So the tech buyer wants to know how your product works and how it will benefit their IT team. Meanwhile, your business buyer needs to know how your product or service will drive value for the company. And if you're selling in B2B tech, you need to speak to both of these audiences as they're both reviewing your marketing materials and ultimately giving the seal of approval on whether they purchase your product or not. So make sure your copywriter can engage both of these audiences. The fourth thing to look for is a proven process. So I always believe that producing great copy is 50% about writing skills and 50% about process. So when you speak with potential copywriters, ask them what their processes are like. Will they handle? And what's your team responsible for? How do they conduct research and learn about your audience? Who will they interview? Do they get involved with testing the copy? And how do they handle edits? Fifth thing you want to look for is just, basic client communication skills. So copywriters all tend to be introverted, and this is useful when it comes to spending hours alone writing copy and getting the work done. But it can mean that we sometimes forget to follow up. So if you want to maintain an active connection with your copywriter, look at their testimonials and find out from other clients how easy they are to work with. And then there's a couple other things that you and your copywriter could do to improve communications during the project. If you're doing a fun project like a website, you could have regular weekly check-ins where you all get caught up with each other. Or you could ask your copywriter to send you updates via email or Slack. And you could also ask your copywriter how long it typically takes them to respond to emails and edit requests. So for example, some people only check their email at certain times of the day. So if you send them an email at 10 a.m., they might not check it till a few hours later. So just be prepared in advance to know when your copywriter is going to check on your messages and follow up with you. I hope you found these tips useful. And if you'd like your next copywriting project to deliver results, simply click the link below to download my checklist, 10 critical questions you need to ask before you hire a B2B tech copywriter. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.